What's up, everybody? I hope everyone is having an awesome start to their 2025. Happy New Year. I wanted to come on today and just talk to you all about how your body works in priority. So, when I have new clients and also old clients slash current clients come to me, and I think we've kind of been played a little bit by the Western world, if you will. I want you to sort of think about it like this, right? So when you eat something, let's say that, right? When you're eating something and it's not good for you, your body, what's the first thing that your body does? It has to handle the first thing, like that thing that you just put in your body needs to deal with that thing before it gets to the next thing. So think of it like this. If you're coming in to the office or you want to start getting healthy, let's say you're a very stressed out person or you're someone who is living in fight or flight mode and but you come in and let's say you're a woman who wants to handle her cycle, like you want to have a healthier cycle, or you're a guy who comes in and you want to lose that stubborn belly fat or what have you. Your body, when it comes in, will address the first thing that it needs to. So, sure, you may want to handle XYZ, but in order to get to that place, I need to first help your body handle the first possible thing that's in its way, that's been in its way for a very long time. So, that could be a mold exposure, that could be a chemical exposure, that could be an immune challenge that's affecting you, that could be you're eating something in your diet that we need to start to address slowly. That could be stress, right? A lot of people don't realize, and guys, I'm just gonna be honest, most of you are highly, highly stressed out, and you live in that state for a very long, long time. And when you live in that state for a long time, your body begins to degenerate because it's trying so hard to just keep up with the state of stress, like with this exorbitant amount of stress. Okay, so what I want you to realize is, and for clients that have been with me for a long time, I know I say this to you all the time. However, I think it's worth mentioning, just because you have a larger supplement program or a smaller, that there is an ebb and a flow to that, right? So you may come in and you may start, when you first start with me, on a few supplements, and then over time your body may say, like, hey, these have been so underlying that now that this is gone, I can handle these 10 other things that have been a problem, but I could never really handle that problem until you took care of this problem. Do you see what I'm saying? So I don't want you so much to think about like this destination mindset, which is what kind of the fitness industry and the medical industry has kind of gotten us into, which is this very like A to B place, right? Like this straight line. That's just not how things work. There is gray area here, right? And I know a lot of you, and I used to be myself, so I can admit to being an all or nothing person. But I think what you need to start learning is there's an ebb and a flow to this process. And the more you can live in that ebb and flow, this process, you will like release the resistance that you've been under for so many years, because the what happens is that when you enter into this, like, I've got it all figured out, or I figured it out, it was this thing that, guys, it doesn't matter, right? Whether it's a supplement, whether it's a new healing modality, whether it's exercise, whether it's getting rid of people who don't work for you, it doesn't matter. What matters is we're handling the next priority in your body. We are handling the next thing, the next active thing that your body is saying, hey, if you handled this now, I would be healing, I would feel great, all these things. You just need to get out of the way and let the body do the talking. That's all my job is, truly, as a guide, is to literally listen to your body and go. Like, I will tell you, so many people that come in, when they come in and they're like, oh, I want to start on fascia. It's my job to go, are they ready for that? Or emotional release, are they ready for that? A lot of times people aren't. Like, it takes people, and I think it's because we've been conditioned into this, like, I need this done, I need to get it done now, at all cost. And sometimes you actually need a slower approach. And I think what's happened in over the past several decades is that we just want to throw the kitchen sink at the body. And sometimes your body is like, can we slow down? Like, this is too quick. And what happens is that you then reach a bit of cognitive dissonance, which basically means your body is in this like state of I'm not ready to go there yet, or we need to handle this thing over here before I can even approach this thing over here, right? So, and I know a lot of you think, you know, especially clients that have been with me for a minute, you think, oh, I'm discouraged, or I feel defeated, or I've failed when I add a supplement, or I have failed when this result doesn't happen. And sometimes your body tests for, let's even talk supplements for a second. Sometimes your body will test for one supplement and it could only test for it for like a few weeks. And then it's like, okay, don't need that anymore because now I handled that problem. Now I'm on to the next. You see what I'm saying? So if you can think about, if you can really let this sink in, that your body handles things in a succession and in a priority, the frustration and the mental gymnastics that you go through trying to heal will be a lot easier, because then you won't be in this constant like, oh, well, because I added this, I failed. But oh, because I got rid of this, I didn't fail. Now it's all you're doing is you're going on a deeper level and a deeper healing journey. That's really what it comes down to. So what I will tell you, and what I will continue to hopefully reiterate throughout the next year, we're in a transformative time right now. And transformation isn't an A to B, isn't a figured it out. It's a reached a new level. It's an awareness, it's an awakening process so that your body can actually do what it was meant to, which is get healthy and stay healthy and get rid of people. And I'm not just talking food. I'm talking people in your life that don't work anymore, and it's okay. Pardon me. And I think a lot of people are afraid to like move forward in life because of what they've known their whole life, or the stories that they've told themselves for a very long time, whether it be finances or relational, or doesn't matter, right? Like your body is constantly trying to handle the next thing, the next priority, the next step down. It's trying to go deep for you. And the reason why I know this is because I do, and I have done a lot of work on that in my own journey to healing. And what I've realized and what I have come to understand and continue to understand is that when you can just let the body transform in a priority, you will literally let go of so many things, and you'll start to realize like, wow, this journey is actually really exciting. And if you look at it from an exciting kind of standpoint, as opposed to, what's the next thing I have to deal with? Or, you're always going to be in that frustration mode because you're still not letting it sink in that the way your body's been treated for the past your whole life, really, and what you're being exposed to on a daily basis on the environmental side of things. If you start to realize like, oh wow, like, yeah, I've been beating up my body more than I can even imagine. 2, I'm being hit with things every single day. And then 3, on top of that, like, you're living life, like there is such a thing as just like life stressors. And the more this is a part that I wanted to hit on too, is the more you start to realize that there is no supplement that's going to fix you. There is supplements that will support you and detox you. But on the other side of that token, you also need to start making changes in your own life that help to support the supplementation and the food that you eat, right? So don't think of this as, oh, once I start taking this supplement, I don't have to change anything else. No, you actually have to start changing the way you think. And again, these things happen over time. It's not like, got it, done, figured it out, next. No, like this is a true transformation happens on a gradient. True transformation is, oh wow, like, yeah, you sit with yourself, you journal, you listen to things that work for you, and you also don't listen to things that don't work for you anymore. Okay, so I just want to like, I really do think that it would behoove you all to not only sit with yourself this year, start journaling or whatever practice it is for meditation. Like I love to journal because I'm a thinker. I like to get my thoughts out and I like to really sit with those things and go, okay, like what is meant for my highest good? Where do I need to go? And what do I need to let go of to reach my highest potential and to reach my highest level? And this is where I'm going to say to you, watch out when you start asking for that, because you might see a lot of things peel off, and a lot of could be family, could be friends, could be business, doesn't matter. But those things could start peeling off because what's meant for your highest good and what God wants for you, what the universe wants for you is so much bigger than you can even imagine. But you also need to let go and move on in life. And that's okay. So, and then in terms of like your healing process, just realize like everyone that you come in contact with, whether it be myself, whoever, everyone. So it's like, and I've heard this from a couple people in the holistic world who have been like clients who have been in the holistic world. Why didn't I find you sooner? You find people when you are ready for them, no sooner and no later. So like to me, I believe truly that timing is everything. And you don't find anyone, even me, like I don't find clients or I don't receive clients until those people are ready for what we offer and the value that I bring in a session or in a visit. So there is no pressure here, right? There should be no pressure. It literally is, I am ready for this next level of my life. I am ready to take my health seriously. I am ready to transform. That's what it is. I'm ready to get to the problem. I'm ready to get to the root. I'm ready for solutions that work, right? So the more you can understand that and sit with it and realize that there is no perfect anything, there is just listening, there is response, there is the more you can get out of this like destination and like all these goals. I think it's great to have goals, guys, but the one thing I want you to be really cautious of is that you don't like cling and get so set on a certain goal happening by your timeline, because sometimes that timeline doesn't work. And then what happens is that you get defeated and you feel like crap because you didn't get what you wanted by the time you wanted it. And I can guarantee you, I've done this myself in the last year. In 2024, I did it. And it screwed me up a couple of times because I was like, why didn't I get it this time? And it's because I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't in a mindset of letting that come in because I was so stringent on like what I wanted to happen when I wanted it to happen. So, so just go into this year with transformation in mind. Go into this year with a truly letting go and a truly like I don't know anything almost process, right? And thought process, because I think when you are always trying to figure it out, and when you are always trying to have this like you get discouraged when anything that when the way you think didn't happen, like, how do I phrase this? When the way you want something to happen doesn't happen, you're gonna get discouraged instantly, because life doesn't work like that, right? Life works in a way of when you let go and stop being attached to the outcome, things just happen and it opens up. And you will be amazed what happens when you finally just go, all right. Like it's almost like a trust, right? Like when I first have a new client come in and they're just like, I trust, or I'm letting go because I don't know what this is, and just help, SOS, they're waving their white flag. And then what happens typically over span of a year is that you get a little cocky and you think, because I've done it, we have all done it. So if you're saying you don't get cocky, you're full of it, because you do. You get cocky because you think, oh, I've got it all figured out. And I can guarantee you don't, because I'm a practitioner and I do this work every single day. And I'm still amazed when I have clients come in and I'm like, oh, wow, we just reached a new level, or, oh, wow, like this is great. Like your body's leveling up, or it's peeling out new things, and we're peeling off that next layer of whatever it was. And we're going deeper, we're going harder into healing. So stop trying to figure it out all the time. You're not meant to. Let go and just be one with where you're at, and be okay with that. All right. So I hope this helps. If you need any guidance going forward in terms of transformation, transforming your health, getting deeper, healing yourself and really just going to the next level in life, please reach out to us. And I would be happy to take your transformation and your health to a whole nother level. It's exciting for me to watch people not only get healthier, but really just level up and get more in tune with who they are now, not where they want to go, not who they were, but who they are now, right? Like I'm Matt now, January 1, 2025. I can only be that Matt. I can have aspirations to go higher, but I also can be really cool with where I'm at too, right? Contentment is huge. So with that, have a great start to your new year. And I will hopefully see some of you come through our office soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.